Hey guys, so here's your guys' final review, part one. With this we'll have to deal with similar triangles. So for number one, you guys have to determine if these triangles are similar or not. So what we have to do is we have to see if the sides are. We have to determine if the triangles are similar by side, 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 side angle, side, or angle, angle. Now, one thing to notice for this is I see that both of the angles are congruent to each other. Now we have to see if the sides are proportional. So we have to make some type of proportion to see if these are similar. So I'm gonna do 9 over 30, and is that equal to 15 over 50? And if you guys simplify, we're gonna get divide by 3 for the top and bottom, and it's going to be 3 over 10. And for this one, divide top and bottom by 5. And since they're equal, then they're similar. So this side is similar to this side, and this side similar to that side, or proportional. So these triangles are proportional by side angle side. And we got RST. So RST. So for the other triangle that is also similar to C, B, A. CBA. So the answer is going to be B. And let's just check that to make sure, and that is correct. So the reason why, you guys, it's CBA, it's because since this says RST, I follow the pathway of RST, which was RST. Now, the 50 was proportional to what one on the other triangle? It was proportional to 15. So if this goes RS, then that means this one has to be CB and then BA. Alright, let's take a look at this one. Now for number 2, you have to see if you can make any of these side lengths proportional. So 4 over, well, for my point of view, 4 is the smallest one, so what's the smallest one for this triangle? And it's 12. And is that equal to 5 over, what's the second biggest one over here? 15, and 6 over 18. So remember, you guys have to make different combinations and see if it's consistent across the board. And all of these, you guys, are going to be one-third. So are these proportional? Yes, because of, so this side's proportional to this side's proportional to this side, and this side's proportional to that side. So these are proportional by side, 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 which is C, PQR. Alright, well, this angle's congruent to that one, so right, those are congruent to each other. Now we have to see if these sides are proportional. So 7 over 35, is that proportional to 10 over 21? So that's not going to work because this is going to simplify to 1/5, but this is still just 10 over 21. So those aren't the same, so we can't make that proportion. Let's try another one. So if we did 7 over 21, is that proportional to 10 over 35? Well, for this one, I could divide top and bottom by 7 to get 1/3. And for here, I could divide top and bottom by 5, which would be 2/7. But again, that's not the same. So both combinations could not work, so that means the sides aren't proportional. So we'll have not similar. Okay, number 4. So for number 4, you guys, they only give us angles. So first of all, there's this triangle, and there's this bigger one, right? So the smaller they both share this common angle, so that's congruent to itself, right? Both the big and small triangle have an angle that's congruent. But these are not congruent to each other, right? So we can't say anything else, so that means this one's also not similar. And number 5. So we're comparing this triangle to this bigger one. So you guys could split up the triangles if you wanted to, so that you guys get a better idea of both of the triangles where you're dealing with. Now we have to make a proportion and see if we have 3 sides that are proportional. So we could do 7/21. Is that going to be equal to 3/11? Yeah, we'll try 4/11 first. Well, from what I could see, you guys, this is going to simplify to 1/3, 4/11, and 1/4. So these are not going to be proportional. Another combination would be 7/21, 3/12. Oh no, we already did 3/12. 3/11, and 4/12. So that's 1/3, that's still 3/11, and that's still 1/3. So these sides aren't proportional either. So for number 5, we're also going to have not similar. And I am just checking that my answers are correct. And yeah. So since the sides aren't proportional, you guys, we can't say that these are similar. So this one's not similar as well. Alright, so now we are dealing with, we have similar triangles. Now you guys gotta just make the proper proportion. So I'm gonna make a proportion going from this triangle to this one. So I told you guys, so I see that there's a side length of LE. So what is the proportional side to LE? It would be LK, right? So 7, which is LE, over LK. LK on the other triangle, you guys, is 14. Now we also have FE, right? So FE, you guys, is right there, so that's also proportional to KJ, which is 12. So EF is 2x minus 8 over KJ, which is 12. Now we're going to make a proportion. So we got 14 times 2x minus 8 equals 12 times 7. Distribute this 14 of both. 28x minus 14 times 8, which is negative 112, is equal to 12.7, that's 84. Add 112 to both sides. 196, divide both sides by 28, and x is going to equal to 7, which is C. Alright, here's 7. So these triangles are similar. So let's make a proportion. Okay, 16 over 24, that's what I'm going to do for that side, which will be similar to 1 plus 5 over x over 24. So let's cross multiply. So 24 times 1 plus 5x is equal to 16 times 24. Distribute 24 plus 120x is equal to 384. Subtract both sides by 24 is 360. Divide both by 120, and x is equal to 3, which is D. Alright, number 8. So remember, if they give you guys the similarity statement, then you guys should just use the similarity statement to help you. Okay, I'm gonna go from this triangle to that one. So FD would be proportional to LD. So here's LD, so x minus 1 over 3. Now we have this one, you guys, which is DE, and that's also going to be proportional to DK, which is 3. So DE, which is 6, over DK, which is 3. Cross multiply. So 3 times x minus 1 is equal to 3 times 6. Distribute. 3x minus 3 equals 18. Add 3 to both sides. Divide both sides by 3. X is equal to 7. Number 9. Okay, so I'm going to start from here. So that's JK, and that's going to be proportional to BC. So what's BC? 24. 2x minus 4 over 24 is equal to, now for the other one, we have 4, which is JL, and that's going to be proportional to BD. So what's BD? 12. Cross multiply. 12 times 2x minus 4 is equal to 24 times 4. Distribute. 24x minus negative 4 times 12 is negative 48. Is equal to 24 times 4, which is 96. Add by 48 to both sides. 24x is equal to 144. Divide both sides by 24. X is equal to 6. Okay, so the triangles are similar, so we have a 24 here, and that's going to be proportional to PQ, which is 6. So 24 over 6. Now we have TV, so TV, which would be proportional to PR. So TV is 4x plus 8 over PR, which is 7. Cross multiply, so 6 times 4x plus 8 is equal to 24 times 7. Distribute. 24x plus 48 is equal to 24 times 7, which is 168. Subtract both sides by 48. 24x is equal to 120. Divide both by 24. X is going to equal to 5, which is A. Alright, so now we have similar triangles, similar right triangles, you guys. So for this, you guys should make your guys' triangles, right? So for this one, we have a smaller triangle. Which is right there. So that's x and that's 12. We have this triangle, which is 16 and 12. And of course we have the bigger triangle. But all we know for the bigger triangle, you guys, is that this length is 16 plus x. So we're not going to use this one because there's two unknown lengths. Definitely going to be using these two. So when we make a proportion, so with geometric mean, you guys, remember these are going to be diagonals of each other. So we're going to have 12 over 16 equals 2. Remember, since both of them have 12, the 12s have to be diagonal from each other. And that will make you guys have similar. And if you guys forgot, this side right here is the short leg, this is the short leg, this is the long leg, and that's the long leg. But remember, with these problems, you guys, as long as these are diagonals, they should be the same. So, cross multiply, we got 12 times 12, which is 144. Oh, other way. 16 times x is 16x, 12 times 12 is 144, divide both by 16, and x is equal to 9. Now, if you guys have a difficult time seeing this, because most of you guys are seeing it like this, then you guys should just tilt it so that you guys do see it in a fashion where you do see it upright. Okay, so for this one, we have this. So that's 36, this is 48, that's blank. And we also have this one. So obviously these are the two triangles we're going to be using. And remember, short leg, long leg, long leg. Now you guys could use that, but also to remember with these certain types of problems, similarity with right triangles, you guys know this number will be the ones diagonally being multiplied. So 36 over 48 is equal to 48 over x. Cross multiply, 36x equals 48 to the 48 times 48, which is 2,304. Divide both by 36. X is equal to 64. Okay, so for this one, so for this triangle we know 36 and 60. For that triangle we don't know anything, but for the bigger triangle, you guys, this is x and that's 60. So we're obviously going to be using these two triangles to compare. And with these proportions, you guys, if I did 36 over 60 for this one, since they both share 60, right, those are the ones that will be diagonal. So 60 over x. Cross multiply, 36x is equal to 60 times 60, which is 3,600. Divide both by 36. X is equal to 100. 14. For the smaller one, I see it's that, and for this one, I see it's that. And again, we're not using the bigger triangle, you guys, because we only know this side. So, making a proportion, remember, since these are the same, so they will be diagonal. Only for when we have right triangle and a right triangle. 48 over x is equal to 64 over 48. Remember, these have to be, one pair of diagonals will be the same. So 64x is equal to 48 times 48. Divide both by 64. X is going to equal to 36. $15. So we got this triangle, 9 and 15, and the bigger triangle, you guys, which is x and 15. So when we compare these two triangles, these will be diagonal in the proportion. So if I did 9 over 15, that has to equal to 15 over x. Cross multiply. 9x is equal to 15 times 15 is 225. Divide both by 9. X is equal to 25. Alright, so 16 through 20, you guys, is just making proportions. So for 16, we're going to get 12 over 18 equal to 2x plus 6 over 24. Cross multiply, cross multiply. 18 times 2x plus 6 is equal to 12 times 24, which is 268. Distribute 36x plus 18 times 6, 108. Subtract 108 from both sides. $160, divide both by 36. Let me see here. I unfortunately got an error. Hold on. That's correct. 24 times 12. Oh, 288. Sorry, you guys. 24 times 12 is 288. So 288 minus 108, that's 180. And 180 divided by 36 is 5. 17. Alright, so making proportions. So I'm just going to do 9 over that is equal to 21 over that one. 9 over 3x plus 3 is equal to 21 over 28. Cross multiply. 21 times 3x plus 3 is equal to 9 times 28. Distribute. 3 times 21, 63x plus 63 is equal to 28 times 9, 252. Subtract 63 from both sides. You guys are going to get 189. Divide both sides by 63, and x is going to equal to 3. 18. So generally, you want to do 15 over 12 is equal to 3x over this. But we don't know this, right? But we do, because since this whole thing's 28, you guys, and that's 12, then 28 minus 12 will make that 16. So we can make our proportion. So I'm just going to do 15 over 12 is equal to 3x plus 5 over 16. Cross multiply, so 12 times 3x plus 5 is equal to 15 times 16, which is 240. Distribute 36x plus 12 times 5, 60. Subtract both by 60. 36x is equal to 180. Divide both by 36. X is equal to 5. Number 19. So one thing I'm noticing, you guys, is if you did 6 over 15, that means you would need this one, right, over that one. Or if you guys did 12 over 3x minus 10, then you would need this one over that one. So you can do either one, but I'm going to do this one, you guys, because to me it's easier to find that piece than that one, because you already know the whole number is that. So 15 minus 6, you guys, is 9, because right, 9 plus 6 will give you guys 15, so I'm going to do 9 over 15 is equal to 12 over 3x minus 10. So 9 over 15 equals 12 over 3x minus 10. Cross multiply, so we're going to get 9 times 3x minus 10 is equal to 12 times 15, guys, is 180. Distribute 27x minus 90 equals 180. Add 90 to both sides. Divide both sides by 27. X is going to equal to 10. And the last one for part 1, you guys. So again, so for this one, you guys, this one over this is same as this one over that one, proportionally. So 6 over 2x minus 6 is going to be equal to 3 over 7. Six over 2x minus 6 is equal to 3 over 7. Cross multiply, 3 times 2x minus 6 is equal to 6 times 7, you guys, which is 42. Distribute 6x minus 18 is equal to 42. Add 18 to both sides. 6x is equal to 60. Divide both sides by 6. X is going to equal to 10. So there's part 1, and there will also be the part 2 as well.